What's up, boys? Welcome back to the channel. We got a couple new members we got to shout out here. Got to get my phone because I keep it on my phone. So I'm pretty sure we have 5 new members. So we have Dylan Leaner. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. 22A Cole, Andy McDough, Major Asshole, and Max Church. So thank you guys for supporting the channel. We also have this box of thingamajiggies that came in the mail the last couple days. So first off, we have a blow-off valve that our good friend at Black Sheep Industries sent us. If you're in Canada and looking for like affordable blow-off skis or waist skis, he can beat Amazon prices. So check out the link or the name on Instagram. Send him a message. Then we have an input-output harness for the Holly, so we can actually wire up stuff like boost control, trans brake, I don't know, other fans. Stuff for the input-output circuit anyways. This. We actually stole this from Kent's Mock. The Mock build, which is still at AFR, still waiting to get fab work done, so I don't know what to say about that. But this is the bezel that you can put it into the stock dash, and then the Holly dash, if we do plan to use it. It's always an option. I got it sent up. Thanks, Tom. Thank Aussie Tom. Now, believe it or not, I do have a plan for today. Dan's actually coming over right now. We're gonna bleed the brakes in this thing. And then secondly, I wanna drain the oil out of it and put new oil in it, considering this is still the oil with the assembly lube on it. Not a good idea. I also wanna see if there's like metal in the oil, which is probably a good idea. So I'm gonna start by tidying up the garage before Dan gets here. And then, so like all my tools and shit are put away. Bam. So I actually forgot that we didn't have a ground strap on the engine to ground out the engine when we took it for that drive. However, the starter crank's over good, so it must be grounding out through the engine mounts, but not ideal, Kyle, not ideal. So we're gonna use this. And really, unfortunately, I have some solder, but it's like super, super thin, so I gotta fill it up like the bejesus times. So this is how I do it. I'm just like, hey, I'm gonna blast you. It gets hot on the hands though, jeez. Jeez. Who knew a propane torch would be hot on the hands? So I'm just folding it over to make it thicker because we need more girth and less length. That's the way she likes it, uh-huh. Now I think these are 0 gauge ends and a 2 gauge wire, so it did go in there a little bit further than I anticipated, but it's definitely soldered on there now. And it's just a ground strap, so happy boy. Happy Nagasaki spinny boys. I think I'm most concerned about what the oil looks like in this thing, so we're gonna drain the oil, check it out, pull the filter, maybe cut that open and see if there's like any bearing material in it. If there is full send maybe, who knows? But we're gonna drain the oil first. So here's our first oil. It looks like complete shit. There's no metal on my finger and stuff. There's no huge chunks of metal, that's a good sign. This seems to be working a little bit. Just like being aggressive with the snips. I really should invest in one of those tools that just cuts oil filters, considering like we run our stock blocks on the rigid end here. It'd be nice to know when they're about to fail. Okay, well we have that off. I mean, there's no metal in it. No shinies. There's no shiny in there. There's a bit of dirt, for sure. That's because I'm dirty, but work it, Dan.
Yeah. Oh, that nut came off. That's why it wouldn't go on.
Everyone's gonna be mad because we're using impact gun on a cheap tool.
I know exactly what to tell those people.
You could be like Kent and be like, I'm the best helper on YouTube. I'll fucking fight everyone. I'll put the clip in now, it's hilarious.
I'm a way better YouTube helper. Like, I look at other YouTubers and their helpers are all fucking gay and I knock them all out.
Got it. Got it. Look. Get inside. Pump and hold. Pump and hold. I mean, I would stop doing it, but it's still air coming out.
Holy shit, man. The pedal's hard.
Brakes bled. So we had a coolant leak last time that was leaking down on this pipe. Someone told me that these metal gaskets in here suck ass. So I do have some paper ones from a kit that I had bought that lets you use the LS1 water pump. It's just like a kit with spacers in it. It just spaces out the LS1 water pump so you can still use the truck accessories if I do that. But we're gonna try and put these gaskets in and see if we can seal up that leak. I've driven on less torqued wheels. I don't know about that. This is the gasket that was in it. Doesn't look like it's broken or anything, so I'm confused at why it was leaking. We'll add some high-tack spray too to make sure that it doesn't leak anymore. Fire it up, let's see how the turbo, bro. There it is. Oh yeah. This isn't straight pipe, it just has no exhaust, right?
No, it's straight pipe now. I put a pipe so that it won't blow exhaust on my wheel bearing anymore.
Okay.
I was a little concerned about that.
You can hear the Nagasaki Noisy Boy in the back. It's gonna Pearl Harbor your transmission. Yeah, you wash that window, you bitch. Look at fuel prices in Canadian land. That's per liter. From no brakes to adding a vacuum line to having the booster and bleeding the brakes, and now we should have all the brakes.
All of the brakes.
And obviously we bought the cheapest oil filter we could find. It was $6.
26 cents.
I'm just gonna take off this, I think it's an EGR delete. I'm just gonna tap it for our 1/8 NPT and then put our fitting, push lock fitting in here. And that's where we'll pull vacuum from. Oh yeah, I forgot, I still have all different spark plug wires on this thing. There's 3 different sets of spark plug wires on here to make one set. So while Dan's over there filling us full of oil and coolant, I'm going to take the Wayskis, and we're actually gonna take some of the springs out. I think it's at 10 pounds right now. We'll probably end up somewhere around like 6-7 pound spring in there just to try it out, I think. We're just little average boys doing average boy stuff. Okay, let's look up our tile chart. Where's my telephone at? Turn the fucking mic on. Red and black, which is 10.15 PSI.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, red and black is 10.15 PSI. So just red is 4 pounds. We have a blue one. We're gonna run that. This is a 5.5 pounds of boost, which means you can usually double it with a manual boost controller, which is like 11 pounds. And then if you get a 4-port, you can usually quadruple it, which would be like 20 pounds. This should be full.
I guess, yeah.
It's rad, I didn't open that up, but. And yeah, we're putting concentrate coolant in it because there's already water through the radiator and everything. And it gets -40, so. I guess we can start this thing. Dan's putting fuel in it because I forgot to put fuel in it already. Yeah, I think my alternator killed my battery. Put it there. So we'll see if it'll even start. I highly doubt it. It's been like, I don't know, 12 minutes maybe? It's gotta run now, for sure. So I finally went and got myself a haircut. Look at that. Total fuck boy. This, I had it connected to 12 volts. Apparently I was supposed to have a resistor in it to make it about 9 volts. So I think we burned this up, which isn't really a big deal. We'll just get another alternator. This one looked like it was probably on its way out anyways. So you just wire in like a light bulb with this, or a like a 470 ohm resistor. I'm surprised Holley doesn't supply an alternator wire when they give you the standalone, but we're just gonna test drive it without the alternator right now, so we can't go too far, if it'll even make it that far anyways. We'll see if the fuel thing was our issue. And our battery is full, so we should be able to make it at least like, these have a reserve capacity on them for like 60 minutes, so we should be able to get like, I don't know, a 20-minute drive in. Actually, the reserve capacity on this one's 100 minutes, but we're running Walbro pumps, so. Let's get it started, huh? Let's get it started in here. We're gonna switch over to the GoPro. Right now. Okay, might as well get in.
How about you? Okay.
Just watch out for your feet, because
I was just gonna say, I see the ECU. I also see all the wires.
We're spinning.
Yeah. I was wondering how bad the brakes were.
That was boost, I think. Go back to the other screen, like the gauge screen, and we can see our air fuels. Yeah, it does learn.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see the learning tuning there.
We're
Usually hooking up things. Didn't want to really let it cool down?
No.
Okay. What were we running off of there anyways? Alternator, or were you just running off battery?
Just battery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 12.1 volts.
Oh, we're still good. You're getting used to this running with no alternator thing.
I know. No alternator light.
Ah, fuck that.
So I think we still have a bit of a leak down here somewhere going on the exhaust, or it's just burning off the stuff that we leaked onto it last time, which I think it would have been burned off by now. But you can see the kind of a fresh fluid there. We had heater in the coolant lines hot. It got up to temperature. We had heat in the cab. That was good. Shifted through the gears. Ran a little lean, yeah. But good thing we only have like a 4-pound spring in this, or a 5-pound spring in this. Okay, where's TPS? So look, that's full throttle right there. Half throttle. Air fuel spiked to 18.5. Map is still only 84. Maybe our map's not calibrated right? I don't know. We hit 5,500 RPM.
Really?
Yeah. That stall must be big. At 20 to 1 air fuel. Or 12.
12 or 21?
12. But it was 26 for a moment. I also found out why we weren't making boost now. This makes sense. I was like, maybe we blew a charge pipe off or something. That's why I wasn't making boost. Yep. So we tightened our boost pipe, so hopefully we hit a little bit of boost here, maybe.
Yep. I don't know what number it was, but she sure skyrocketed.
What about that?
Not as bad as last time. That might have blew the pipe off again. There goes that flutter sound.
We got our same coolant leak here, unfortunately. We just took it out. I think we hit a pound of boost that time, at least. Woo. It sounded like boost. That means my welding held, at least. Oh, we're getting some color on the turbo now, too. Just graying out. Pretty. We'll get the laptop. Scratching the roof, don't even care. Let's open this log. Open data log, log 4. I'm excited. 113 kPa, that's boost. And we hit 14.0 AFR. Oh, it leans out going into boost, or into full throttle, and then after full throttle, it's good. So the tip into boost sucks. We hit 127 kPa. What is that in boost? What's 27 kPa in boost? 27 divided by 7. 3 pounds of boost, baby! At 5,500 RPM. This stall is pretty big. The stall is pretty big in this thing, because I think I'm cruising probably like 2,000 RPM maybe. Actually, we could probably see it. Right here, yeah, 2,200 RPM, and you hit it full throttle, and it like flashes right up to 5,000 RPM on the stall. We got a nice loose stall in this thing.
Likes to party.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine if we had the trans brake set up. This thing would be right up on the trans brake right away. Here's our graph. I'm actually gonna zoom in a lot more on this one, and you can see, our lean spike is actually at 45% throttle here. So like tipping into full throttle, it lean spikes. So it hit 19.1 under like, this is still under vacuum. So it's not even under boost pressure at all. And now that is total 100% throttle. That is actually 0 vacuum. So it's full throttle on the manifold too. The manifold steering 0 pressure. And we're at 15.7 and it should be 13.2. But then right here, it's 12.8 instead of 12.3, and we're making like 3 pounds of boost. So it is kind of in the area where it needs to be. I'm gonna take this and I'm going to adjust the map a little bit there, but that's good motivation for everything. We need to get an alternator, wire up a couple little more things like the fan, fix the brakes and the steering on this thing.
102.5 kPa is our atmospheric pressure here.
102.5. Oh, okay. So elevation, yeah. And then
we're good. We're good.
Yeah, this is a big success. We just took it for a drive. It didn't break down at all. If we had an alternator and a fan and the front end wasn't all wonky,
you could almost drive it.
We could just drive it. Yeah, nothing wrong with it. Like, and the more you drive it around with this Holley Learn stuff, the better the tune's gonna be anyways. Yeah, here's our Learn table here. It is, so it's learning as we drive, but I'm definitely not gonna let that do its thing like that. I'll probably just bring it to a dyno and get it tuned. It'll be a good video and we'll get some dyno numbers on it. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, that's a win for us. That's a win in our books. It moves, that's great too. So we can clean up the garage and then we can do all the things that we want to do with this. I should have some 3 or 4 stainless coming in the next couple days so I can build a downpipe exhaust. So we can put a hood on it as well. Also, April 26th is the first track day of Street Legal. So the transmission might come out of this and then go back into this so we can race this, blow this up, and then we can take parts out of this and put them back in this, like the turbo and the trans and stuff. Peace easy, get that V.